What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm gonna wait for some more people to come in. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, everybody's doing okay on this Thursday. We had bad storms over here, so we're getting better. Thankfully, our lights are on. Some people's lights are not on where I'm at, but ours is on. But I decided to come on and talk about real estate investing and getting the financial freedom through real estate. So that's what I talk about. And if you will, guys, if you could tap your screen, I would really appreciate it. Tap your screen because that brings people in the room and it notifies people that I'm going live. All right, guys. I'm here to talk about real estate investing. Um, I teach people about financial freedom through real estate, getting passive income, building generational wealth, something outside of your corporate America job. Um, it took me a while to figure this stuff out because I was doing trial and error, wasted a lot of money. I wouldn't say wasted a lot of money, but spent a lot of money, um, spent a lot of time, and I learned a whole lot. So I teach real estate so that you don't have to go through that struggle and frustration like I did. And I teach people on how to get to financial freedom. I do set different things like I do classes, like I have a class coming up on July 17th. You're more than welcome to come to that. Click the link in the profile. That's one way. And I also have ebooks. So just teaching people on how to do this because our education system doesn't teach us this. So this is what I do. Again, my name is Eric. I'm in the Texas market. The reason why I got into real estate is because I had an incident that happened to me early in my career of working, and I will never forget. I was working for corporate America, did everything that I was taught to do, got a good corporate America job after I got out of school, and then the next thing you know, I was there for 1 year. So my life was moving fast. So I had a six-figure job. I ended up buying a home for me and my family. I bought a brand new car, actually two of them, and had my second child on the way and got married and bought a house. So I had a lot of stuff happening. And I'll never forget, within a 12-month period, my life was moving in the right direction, but very, very fast. And then on like my 1 year anniversary at that job, I'll never forget, they decided they wanted to lay me off. Me and another nine people. And my life was turned upside down. And that's when I learned that corporate America doesn't care about us. And second, I started to learn real quick about our personal finance. And I just knew that there was a better way. I already wanted to do real estate in the back of my head, in the back of my mind. I just wasn't forced to like at this point. So I'll never forget. I remember I was going to the gym to go work out. I saw this guy there all the time. So I finally asked him, "Hey, look, man, what do you do for a living?" He said, "I do real estate." He said, "I get passive income and build generational wealth." When he told me those words, that's what intrigued me to get into real estate. And I never forget, I bought my first home. I bought it, got it, spent my own money to get it rehabbed, did some of the work myself, so I did everything wrong. And I put a tenant in there. After 6 months, the tenant moved out, right? It was on a 12 months lease. They moved out early. And I went back to my mentor. I said, "Hey, look, I got to find a better way to keep tenants in here. What's another way I could do this?" They told me about Section 8. So then I started renting out to Section 8 families, and I haven't looked back since. So I haven't bought any yet more, but I buy properties, get them rehabbed, rent them out to Section 8, and I get passive income. And that's what I teach my students. And that's my bread and butter is renting out to Section 8. I like dealing with the government. I like getting passive income every single month. So that's what I teach you. But this is what got me into real estate because I learned pretty quick corporate America don't care. And when you understand that concept, your mindset will shift. I know mine did. So I never want to be so dependent on another entity like that. That's scary. That's almost going down the street and not having a spare tire. It's almost the same thing. Why would you go through your life and only have one source of income? So anyway, this is what I teach. If you have any questions about real estate, now when I tell you this, I always have to remind people that I do the buy and hold strategy. I don't do fix and flip. I don't do wholesaling. I used to do the fix and flip, but I learned that I created another job. But I like the idea of setting this up one time and then turning around and renting this out every single month and getting income every single month. That's the name of the game. With fix and flip, you got to buy the thing, turn around, sell it, and then redo it again. And it's constant. Not the way I do it, or not the way that we do it with the buy and hold. Put a tenant in there, rent it out. You just set it and forget it. Just get paid every single month. So if this is something that y'all like, guys, tap your screen. I'll show you one of my deals so you can get an idea of how this happens. Now, when I buy my properties, I never pay cash for it. It's all about leverage. It's all about leveraging by using other people's money. That's really the name of the game. I can't go out. Most people can't go out there and pay cash for a home. It just doesn't work like that. You want to put as little money into it as possible, and leverage by using other people's money. All right, and that's the name of the game. Like I said, I'll show you a property of one of mine. But before I get started, if you could tap your screen by helping me out, because that brings people into the room. And plus, it lets me know you like this information. All right. So if you can help me out while I get this screen set up, I'm going to show you one of my deals and how you can do the same thing. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to look for a deal here. I'm going to look for one of my properties. I'm going to show you some before pictures and after pictures and all that good stuff if you want to. I'll show you some before and after pictures. Let's see here. Let me pull one up real quick. And again, I want you to know I'm not doing this to rent this out to you. I'm not doing this to sell it to you. That's not what the point is. I'm just going to show you the process. All right. So as I come over here, let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. So I bought this house in 2019. And this is the before pictures when I bought it. Okay. Now, of course, I already knew what I was doing, but I like buying properties like this that need rehab. Before I get started, who's new to my live so I can say thank you for joining? I'd like to see who my new people are that are following me too. Who's new out there, likes this information, and is following me now? I'm just curious. Put new in the chats. If you like this and you want to do real estate and you want to learn it, who's doing this? Devonta's new. Okay, thank you. Anybody else new and like this information? Kay is new. Who else is new? And tap your screen too, if you will. That way I know that y'all are out there. My screen is working. Okay. All right. So Orange new. All right. Appreciate it. Indy. All right. Awesome. So look at this house right here that I have. Okay. And here's the name of the game. Like I said, guys, I like buying properties. This is what got me to financial freedom. It's buying one house at a time. You don't have to have a degree. No license required. Now, this house was so busted up, never think that you can't do this, because you can. You could do this while you're working at corporate America, and I teach you how to do this. But the name of the game is, guys, again, it's just about going out there, getting these things rehab, all right, and then turn around and getting passive income. I get paid on the first, and that all of us as real estate investors, when we do this the right way, you will get paid on the first. And that's, like I said, that's the name of the game. I don't want to go out there and have to deal with a boss and deal with commuting to work and all that. Those days are over with now. But look at this house. It needed work. It's a distressed property. This is what you call distress. And I like buying properties like this because I'm adding value to it. Okay. So look at all the stuff that was in here. It was real bad. And then I'm going to wait. And I'm going to show you the after pictures now, okay? So it gets better because now I can rent this thing out without a problem, okay? And that's what I do. And I start generating income. As soon as I start to rent it out, I start getting paid. And that's the way you will too if you do this the right way like I teach you. Now look at this. You can see this house has got fixed up pretty good. What I did wrong back in the day was I was taking money out of my bank account to pay for the rehab. You don't do that. The type of loans that I get, it's an investor type of loan. It takes care of the purchase price, closing costs, and the rehab costs up to 75% of the after repaired value. Okay? But just take a look at this. Again, I get paid every single month on the first, so it eliminates me. But the point is, once you have enough cash flow that passes your corporate America job, then you're free from corporate America. And that's exactly what happened to me. So I was still doing this. I want to say that too. Never just like quit your job. I don't recommend that because you need to show some source of income. And you don't have to have the best credit and you don't have to have hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay. But you do need to have some source of income because that does help when it comes to lenders. There's different ways to get funding for your deals. I will teach you that, but never think that you have to pay cash for these and that you have to have the best credit. Okay. Somebody says, "Can you answer?" Yeah, sure. What's the question? I'll be more than welcome to answer. You ask me the question, I'll be more than welcome to answer. But that's it in a nutshell, guys. I do real estate. I do the buy and hold, and I rent these things out. And you could do the same thing. Okay. So somebody asked me, "Can you answer?" But they don't want to answer questions. So okay. Well, what other questions we got? I don't see anything. Thank you for those that are following me now. And again, if you have any questions, put them in the chats. Any questions? Any questions? All right, so somebody's going to complain. All right, what other question we got? But yeah, guys, I used to think that I had to have a license for this when I got started. So I just actually got rid of my license about probably 2 years ago because I found out that I'm just better off without it. I don't have... People think you have to have a license to do this. There's no license required, and that's the good thing about this, all right? But anybody can do this. You don't have to go like the 4 years of college, nothing like that, and spend all this money. I learned through trial and error, unfortunately. I did have a mentor. I did have a mentor, and I just got tired to the point to where I said, you know what? I need to find out how to be able to do this without the the stress and having to spend so much money. And I don't mind spending money, but I got to make sure I get a return on it. So that's what I started to realize. All right. So do we have any questions out there about real estate? Any questions about real estate? And like I said, guys, I have a class coming up. It's on July 17th. So that's next Wednesday. And I'm going to teach you how to find these deals. I'm going to teach you how to get funding for your deals. And then I'm going to teach you how to get how to start flowing them so you can get cash flow every single month so you can monetize and make money. Now, I didn't even talk about this part. I told you guys that I rented out to Section 8. Okay, so let me show you this because what I want you to see is that I'm not the only one that rents out my properties to Section 8. Okay. I'm not the only one that rents out my properties to Section 8. There are other people out here, okay, that deal with Section 8, and we see the benefits of it. So that's what eliminates me having to go out there and deal with corporate America. Look at this. Look at all these people. This is just in H-Town. This is the people in H-Town, real estate investors, that go out there and get passive income every single month. Does this work? Yeah, we wouldn't be putting our properties on here. Andy asked me, do you mentor? Yes, I do. But the first step I tell you, this is anybody, is come to the workshop on July 17th. All you got to do is click the link in the profile, okay? Click the link in the profile. I'm going to accept 5 people, new students in my class coming up July 17th, which is next Wednesday. I highly recommend you come to it. I wouldn't worry about mentorship. Just come to the class first. Yes, there's a small fee. It's $29, but it's well worth it. But like I said, look at all the people right here that are renting out our properties, and we get paid every single month because we deal with the government. Dealing with the government, to me, I've learned was the way to go. Once I understood this concept and I get paid through them, man, it was a no-brainer. So even during the COVID, I still got paid. During the 2008 housing crash, when people were losing their houses, unfortunately, I still got paid. So to me, I know it's a recession proof because I've been through a lot of the ups and downs and the ebbs and flows of the economic strains that we've had the past couple of decades. And I was still able to weather the storm. So that's what I like about real estate. People have to have a place to live. So I got into an industry where, it's a necessity of life. People have to have food, clothing, and shelter. There's no way around it. So when you can get into real estate and you're providing a product and your product is good, clean housing and then a service, which I'm renting it out, then you're winning in all directions. So that's why I don't have any vacancies. My vacancies are very small because my process. All right. Any questions? Any questions about real estate? Any questions about real estate investing? And like I said, guys, all you got to do is click the link. Let me show you. And I want to show people this because, man, people are copying my account. I'm starting to build it back up again. I haven't been posting or anything, but just be careful out here. Let me show y'all something, because you got some people that are really doing some things out here. I couldn't believe it, but look at this. If I can find it. I can't find it no more. Anyway, yeah, people were starting to copy my account, and I'm like, I can't find it no more. Yeah, really? Yeah, people were starting to copy my account, and I'm like, I can't find it no more. But anyway, yeah, just be careful out there. Somebody says, do you do your own property management? Yes, I do, Beth. I do my own property management. It's not hard if you do it the way I teach you. Yeah, I put, what makes it easy is that I put systems in place. When you have systems in place, right, and I'll be teaching that on July 17th, it makes it a lot easier. So I don't want a property manager because they're not going to care about my properties more than me, right? That's why I don't have a property manager. All right, so here I am live. All you got to do is click right here. And again, before I get off, I'm only going to accept 5 students because I like the close-knit and being able to work with y'all one-on-one. But this is my Property to Wealth live workshop coming up on July 17th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right. So there you go right there. Yes, I will be in there live. This is not a recording. And I'll be doing Q&A at the end, one-on-one group sessions. So there's a lot that I'm giving. Eventually, you're going to get the ebook. You're going to get my digital course. And you're going to see it's going to be good. It's going to be good. All right. So any other questions before I get off? Because I'm about to get off right now. I got some things I got to take care of. I'm actually going to be looking at some more deals. All right. So anyway, I try to come on twice a day. I didn't today. I just came on once, but I decided, let me come on and holler at y'all for a little bit, spit a little game. All right. I guess that's it. Holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good one.